Hello, everyone. This is Joplin Rice with the Kentucky Higher Education Assistance Authority, back with another What If Wednesday video. And this week, we're taking a look at the question, what if I still need help after financial aid? So what if you still need assistance covering your bill after financial aid has been applied? First, a quick review of what all encompasses that term financial aid. So when I say financial aid, I'm talking about all of these things here. I'm talking about grants, your need-based aid that you don't have to repay, scholarships are your merit-based aid that you also do not have to repay. Any potential earnings from a federal work-study job as well will be listed in your financial aid award package if you're eligible. And then, of course, your direct student loans. And for dependent students, you're going to have $5,500 available in those direct student loans as an incoming freshman. So we'll take a look next at a sample award letter a student may receive around this time of year. You'll see at the top that the school's total cost of attendance is a little over $39,000 for that first year. In the middle of the screen, you'll see all of the students' financial aid listed out in an itemized list. So we see 3 grants listed here, the Students' Keys money awarded by KHEAA, an institutional scholarship as well for the student, and then of course their $5,500 in direct student loans. The total of all these added together comes out to the student's financial aid award total, which is $35,105. So if we take a look back at the cost of attendance, there is a difference between those two numbers. And that difference is at the bottom of the screen there, a little over $4,000. So that difference there is the gap that would need to be covered by alternative means. That's what we're looking at with this video. So what are some options for covering that gap? The 3 we're going to be looking at today are private scholarships, tuition payment plans, and a couple alternative loan options. But do keep in mind, this is not a multiple choice decision you have to make, and covering your balance can be some combination of all 3 of these things. First, we have private scholarships. These are your local scholarships a lot of the time that roll around in March or April, right when this video is coming out, through your high school guidance office. That's the first place you should be looking. But this also includes larger national scholarships that you may look at through big search engines like Scholarships 365, Unigo, Scholly, etc. And it also includes scholarships available to members of clubs or other organizations you may belong to as a high school student. I also really want to mention this book that's on the slide here called Affording Higher Education that KHEAA prints every year. This is one of our best publications, and I like to say that it's our Kentucky Scholarship Encyclopedia. We break down Kentucky scholarships by type of college, individual college, and there's even a county by county section. I really recommend you take a look at the virtual searchable version of this book, and you can find that just by going to KHEAA.com and then typing in Affording Higher Education in the search bar. So that's a quick overview of private scholarships. Now, tuition payment plans are a little different, and it may be new to you if you're an incoming freshman. This is an arrangement with university where you all agree that your family can pay off that remaining balance, so that $4,000 from the example, in multiple installments over a designated period. Typically, that's around 3 to 6 months before your next bill is due the next semester. Now, there may be late fees, of course, if you don't make those payments on time, but these are always going to be preferable arrangements to a short-term high-interest loan. Because remember, that university wants to keep you there. They want you to be a student, so they're going to work with you as much as possible to help you out. If this sounds like an option you're interested in, contact your college's financial aid office and ask about their flexibility, because these arrangements do differ quite a bit from institution to institution. Finally, we have a couple alternative loan options beyond those direct student loans. The first one's on the far right of this column, and that's the Parent Plus loan. Now, this is another federal loan option, but there are a few differences. Number one, it is money borrowed in your parent or guardian's name, not in the student's name like the $5,500 in direct Stafford loans. There is a 5.3% interest rate, which dropped a bit from last year. And if you are approved, because this loan does have a credit review, the limit that you can borrow is up to the cost of attendance for that school. So you could feasibly borrow as much as you needed to go ahead and meet that financial need. A second alternative option would be the Advantage Education Loan from KeyHEAA. Now, this is a really great loan for a couple of reasons. There is a credit review, just like with that Parent Plus loan. But with the Advantage Education Loan, you have variable interest rates depending on your credit review that can get as low as 3.5%, and we'll lock you in there. Another great thing is that we have the same repayment options as the Parent Plus loan as well. So the exact same repayment options. So if you think that you may need to look at an alternative loan, my advice is always to apply for both. Apply for the Parent Plus loan, apply for the Advantage Education loan at advantageeducationloan.com. See which one of them is going to give you the lowest APR, the lowest interest rate, and then go with that loan. That's always my advice. So there's a brief overview of how to cover that financial aid gap. Do remember, guys, KHEAA, we are always here to help you no matter the circumstances. You can text outreach to the 1-800 number on the screen. Let us know your grade level, or if you're a student or parent, we'll send you some great timely resources and reminders. And please do find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Here we are on YouTube and on Snapchat. Thanks for listening, and I hope that this was an informative session for you.